I'm doing this short video. There's a lot been going on, and this is the light, LED light from my room, because I use, being that I moved back into my own apartment again, I have these on the floor, and it also saves money to use these nice little LED lights. It'll just light up your room, but that's not what this video was about. It's just, I have a lot on my mind, and I had intended to go to bed earlier, and it's Father's Day coming, and I had a lot to say about, some things to say about what went on, yesterday. And no, I did not support the No Kings, things, because I'm not anti-Trump or anti-America. I support America, and I support people coming here legally, not illegally. And a lot of the stuff that people are being told on the mainstream sources are, I would say, a lot of people are getting lied to about all kinds of things, and nobody seemed to have problems when they didn't do all this protesting against Obama when he deported more people than Trump. So, and the reason that so many people are able to, illegal people, immigrants are able to protest, and people are able to, are able to protest because they're still in the country. They're not deported. So that's for all the people who have no idea what's going on. And yes, there are riots and stuff like that. And people have shared videos, and they're not doctored, and they're actually people just like back in 2020 that they didn't tell the people and come across people who are from those, especially from Washington State, come across people who said, oh yeah, they were from Washington State and they were rioting regularly. They had situations back in 2020, but they didn't show, and people did not know what was going on because they were so hypnotized and stuff about the COVID stuff. So they were still wearing their masks, like people are right now, still wearing masks. 5 years later, they're still wearing masks, and that's, and in my opinion, that's a blindfold, but that's not what this video was supposed to be about. And I was just supposed to be doing just a short video, and I have strong opinions, and I just keep prayer, and just keep praying, and America just keep praying, and people just need to keep praying, and still pray for the remainder one at the place of my employment. I still keep this individual because I care about the individual and family, and my family, and just keep their prayer also, and like certain designated family members who I have on my mind, on my heart, that I've been praying about, and that's about it. And just my opinion is that if people have so much problem about certain things going on in America, why don't people just work together? Just my opinion is just people just need to work together. Like, if you have problems about the money thing, just work together. They just want to stand out. Instead of protesting and all this, you didn't protest back. You couldn't get these same people to protest within when they were on the Biden administration, well, the fake Biden administration, allegedly, because, I heard the original had been gone, and they had like they were doubles, allegedly, different guys that were, I would say, standing in the place of the original, but that's just another opinion, allegedly, but I'm not allowed to speak on certain things, and I'm not allowed to have opinions, and a lot of people aren't allowed to have opinions because opinions can get them canceled, and we're not allowed. I don't know. It's just we're not allowed to have opinions, and all I wanted to do was I care about people, and if people just work together and instead of just, because a lot of people protest, and if only people spend the same amount of energy, just like the same amount of energy they took to protest on Saturday the 14th, they should take that same amount of protest to work together and have programs to help people in America. Instead, they don't. It's just lazy. And I guarantee you, a good amount of those people, I would say, were lazy. And that's what a lot of Americans are. A lot of people, they just want to stand up, hold signs, and get mad at, leaders and stuff like that instead of working together. Because the people on the right side, they actually do actual events where they come together, and, well, they teach people how to, they have people who actually share the truth of what's going on in America and what people can do, work towards it. And people can work and can actually run for office, and until things are as needed, and work together to free up the people. And nobody just to free up the people, and that's and people don't really realize that the current administration's under restored republic, allegedly, to the purpose was to free the people, just even free the people health-wise, and free the people financially, because turfs, I would say, I heard turfs, because people say, oh, it's going to go up, it's going to go up. I heard turfs is supposed to actually fund the government, so, help ease on the government, so that there would be no need to tax the people and all this extra taxes that they tax on the people. But what they call the deficit, allegedly, I heard that $30-some trillion is the extorted money. It's not really, what we owing them. It's just they lied. I say allegedly. If people actually go research on what that $30-some trillion, really what it was actually consisted of and what it would go to, people would say they would actually stop filing. People would stop filing income taxes. They would stop paying a certain amount. But I'm not telling people to stop doing certain things. It's just that I wish that people who allegedly hear from God, that God would actually show them the truth of what, because I have a guy that I subscribe to on Rumble, and he just happened to know some things, and and I listen to the Sarge, and I don't always agree with all what the guy says. Icons 2020 on Rumble, but it's just the simple fact is that things are shared. Things have been shared, and people have been replaying that video that there was no, that certain taxes were voluntarily, but when people find out that there certain things are voluntarily, but they say, oh, if I don't do this, they will lock me up, or they'll, do this and that. But if a certain amount of people work together, this energy that you take to protest you should get some people together and do some research on laws and articles and statutes or whatever the case may be, and somebody get the laws in law books of dictionary, and people just do some research but they won't, because they rather just, oh, I'll just throw on the news and I'll just listen to what they say on the mainstream media, or won't go on look at any alternative media sources, because they gotta be telling the truth, and they're telling the truth. And then The View, and they get these ladies on The View, which in my opinion, somehow people actually believe the people on The View, and which is very disturbing, because there are actually a propaganda arm, in my opinion. Not just saying that. The reason why they're on is a purpose, and they know the ladies that that will sit around the time that it comes on, that they'll have people that will watch it and will believe exactly what Whoopi Goldberg and the other ladies are saying. And that they say, oh, these ladies are telling the truth, and then they're not. Because some of them, they really say some really things that are very stupid. And I'm like, do they even know what's going on in America? But in my opinion, and I'll just leave that there, and I'll just, because I don't want to disturb I have neighbors, and I don't know if how loud I am on this video, so I'll just leave it there, and I'll talk about some more things, and I have more videos coming. All right.